Telepresence is an emerging technology that's changing communication in the workplace. Human Productivity Labs, in partnership with technology evangelists, cover the inaugural Telepresence World Conference at the University of San Diego. Human Productivity Lab founder, Howard Lichtman, sat down with movers and shakers in the telepresence industry for frank one-on-one discussions. Polycom has been an industry leader in unified communication systems since 1990. Their products can be seen in just about every distance communication application around the globe. Polycom CEO, Chairman of the Board, and President, Bob Hagerty, has been with the company since 1997. In that time, he has overseen the expansion of Polycom's offerings through both internal innovation and key acquisitions. Polycom has also become a leader in the telepresence world with their RPX product line, which offers high-definition video conferencing with a cinematic view, surround sound audio, and high-resolution content, creating a truly immersive telepresence experience.
Hi, this is Howard Lichtman with the Human Productivity Lab. We're continuing our survey of telepresence and effective visual collaboration. Today we're in San Diego, California at the inaugural event of Telepresence World 2007. Today we're sitting down, we're talking with Bob Hagerty, the Chairman and CEO of Polycom. Bob, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So telepresence is now taken off. We're at the first Telepresence World. Mm-hmm. You guys were a leader in first deploying a telepresence system with Destiny, and then acquiring the company. Where do you see telepresence going, and what's the Polycom strategy around telepresence, the interoperability with traditional video, and how do you see it in the continuum of visual collaboration solutions?
Well, absolutely. We've built our telepresence solution, obviously with Destiny, around our HDX codec, which is a continuation of 3 generations now of video conferencing solutions. And HDX clearly brings in the high definition capabilities and all the interoperability we've built up over the number of years we've been doing this. One of the things that's interesting that we started about 3 or 4 years ago is we built interoperability labs, one in the United States and one in Japan. And we've built out just about every video conferencing system that's out there in use today, and some that are pretty old and not really in use anymore, but we continue to do interoperability on them because you never know when there's a corner of the world where there's an older system, which is vital to the operation of that company. So we want to be fully interoperable. We've got endpoints, bridges, and call management systems from all the major suppliers in various release stages, so we can go through and make sure we've got a system that's going to be robust and work for the customer.
Now, one of the things that I like about the RPX over some of the competitive systems is that it is fully compatible with standards-based traditional video conferencing. And when you take the image and you in a traditional video conferencing multipoint, you tile it across the either the 8-foot or the 4-foot video wall or the 4-foot 16 wall. You get an experience that is kind of superior to the TV set. You guys have the ability to deliver that telepresence to video conferencing. Do you view that as one of your competitive advantages?
Absolutely. Not only that, of course, because our bridges are built for on-demand voice, video, and content, you can blend all of those together. So in an on-demand conference, you can be calling in from a cell phone in your car headed to the airport if that's what you're going to be doing, and join that conferencing easily and simply. And the whole system can work with either a push button, a 4-digit dial, or an instant message. So we really focused on ease of use for the power user, and then with a simple touch panel for the uninitiated to be able to just push a button and connect to that site.
What's the feedback you've been getting from customers? Any success stories you want to share?
Well, we won't be talking about any customers directly because right now we're in various stages of bringing these deals together under the Polycom brand. But we've got since we've been involved, it's about 150 installations now around the world. End user customers, full use, full general availability now. We've got HD fully in all of our systems, full scalability from a 4-person room up to a 28-person room. And I think that's probably the biggest advantage that we have besides interoperability and the high quality of our HDX codec that generates those high-definition images is the fact that we can scale those rooms for whatever the need.
Well, also the number of participants. So I've viewed that as another kind of competitive advantage, to be able to do 28, to be able to do a classroom. Do you see applications? I mean, are the educational institutions coming to you? Is this the future delivery of education?
Well, I think it's a tremendous product for education, but also for healthcare. And there's some really neat applications where people will put the high definition cameras in the operating room, and then put 18, 28, 36 doctors or aspiring doctors in another room, and they can not only be involved in learning, but they're really involved in what's going on the operating table, seeing those images in high definition, interacting with the surgeon who can talk them through every move that they're making, so they fully understand it, and it's just like they've been there in the operating room. So it's a tremendous learning opportunity in healthcare, which has got an ongoing education requirement, and of course at the university level, and then in enterprise, any number of applications, from manufacturing people collaborating with engineering, from co-design sites that are going to be building a product line across the world, and then of course, with the classic implementation is the boardroom.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that we focus on a lot at the Human Productivity Lab is intercompany business. So traditionally, most of video conferencing has been intra-company. Mm-hmm. Now that you're deploying telepresence systems, many of them are being deployed on effective visual collaboration, what I call community of interest networks, mm-hmm. where they're connected not just to your own intra-company locations, but they're connected to joint venture partners and vendors and customers. I think that's going to drive the utility of owning systems. What is your plans to make this as ubiquitous and drive intercompany business?
Well, certainly from our standpoint, there's a couple of developments that have been happening over the last few years that really lend itself to intercompany, company to company to ecosystem type of interactions. V2IU is a robust product for firewall traversal that involves deep packet inspection. So you can be assured that a fully encrypted packet will stay fully encrypted, that we will be only allowing media packages through, no operational instructions getting through the firewall. This is a really robust product. It's actually certified, and a phenomenal speed because the latency on it is at the pure minimum. And so you can be going through firewall traversal, maintaining your security, and being able to do that company-to-company interaction. For our part, we're increasing our go-to-market to be able to spread the word. As you know, the hallmark of the conferencing industry has been small deployment and low penetration rates. So we think that the time is right. We've got IP networks, high reliability, high-definition pictures. We've got a new paradigm in telepresence combined with a legacy paradigm that's been really enhanced with high definition to be able to deliver all the way from the desktop into the fully immersive room. And I think it's a compelling productivity tool that companies, educational institutions, and healthcare are really going to want to invest in.
Excellent. Final question. Telepresence to the desktop, telepresence to the home. Folks are talking about it. Are you doing any work there?
So home, probably not our market. We clearly will look to professionals working at home. So we kind of draw the line at professionals. So we're not a consumer-oriented company. We're a B2B company. So clearly we have platforms and products that will be bringing high definition to the desktop, high definition to the home if it's a work-from-home environment. Clearly, if a consumer wants to buy professional-grade equipment for home use, that's fine with us too. But our real message is we're about enterprise. We're about educational and healthcare institutions. So that's our focus. That's where we're going. And absolutely, we see work at home as being a part of our market.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sitting down with us today.
Good to see you again.
Pleasure.
Yeah.